Hello everyone and welcome to Shoots and Ladders, a weekly podcast about all things wrestling from WWE to all promotions around the world. My name is Justin from Dirty Laundry, and that is the champ, Nick.
Yo-ho.
And that is Joe.
Hello, people.
No nickname today. Anyway, so if you guys have never seen this before, if this is your first episode of Shoots and Ladders, it's a wrestling podcast. We talk about Raw, talk about SmackDown, talk about some news, and I guess we'll just get right into it, right? So, how did we do at the go-home show of Raw before Survivor Series?
I cannot wait to talk about Raw right now. I think this week in wrestling has been monumental. Not monumental, but it's been so good compared to whatever we've seen in the past couple months.
Agreed.
So, yeah, definitely. It's been great. And especially with this Raw, I think there was one or two things that could have not been there, but the rest were just perfect. So, we're going to start off the show. Raw was in Buffalo, New York. It was November 14th, if you guys aren't on track here and you're just listening randomly. It's November 14th. It's the show before Survivor Series, which is in Toronto, I believe, this Sunday,
yes,
right?
Yes, it is.
I can't wait to see it. They really hyped it up, and I'm sorry I'm a little sick right now, so you guys have to deal with it. I don't care. So, Stephanie McMahon and Mick Foley...
We did not care.
What?
We did not care about your audience, Nick.
No, I care. Whatever. You guys could hear my sniffles. Alright, so Steph and Mick Foley came out. They obviously hyped up Survivor Series because it's this Sunday. And she announced a huge match lineup for tonight's Raw, which was epic. It was just when she was announcing it was just awesome. There was so many matches to be announced, like Roman Reigns and KO versus Cesaro. It's nice. I really like that. Then also, she announced Jericho, Seth Rollins, and Braun Strowman versus The New Day, which is interesting. Charlotte and Sasha versus Nia Jax and Alicia Fox. And also the face-to-face between Goldberg and Brock Lesnar.
Which was...
Cool. Whoa.
It was great.
Well, we'll talk about it when it comes down to it. But
yeah, it was great.
It
But
was the best thing I've seen in a long time.
You're going to say that the Goldberg thing was better than the ending of Raw?
The ending of Raw was awesome, but yes.
You think the Goldberg thing was better than that?
Yes.
That's very interesting. You're being interesting today, Justin.
I
think you're just being Justin.
No, I have opinions.
No, you're just being Justin.
No, I'm really not.
I've literally seen millions and millions of people say that was the best ending of Raw or the best segment of Raw that they had since the Attitude Era.
That's not even close to true.
Dude,
no,
not even close.
Great. It was great.
It was great. That doesn't mean it was the best thing since the Attitude Era. You're telling me that was better than CM Punk's pipe bomb.
No.
Okay,
right. But that wasn't an ending of Raw.
It doesn't matter.
That was the beginning of
Raw. So are we just judging things by ending and beginning?
No,
that's so dumb. No,
but
I don't accept that.
People were saying that they saw the Attitude Era in that segment, and I definitely agree.
I saw the Attitude Era in the Goldberg-Lesnar segment.
Nah.
I don't see nothing.
I don't see the Attitude Era in anything.
Yeah, me neither. But if
you weren't even
just
born in
talking
the Attitude Era.
I was born into the Attitude.
Yeah. All right. So we'll start it off with Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns versus Cesaro. It was a great match.
Pointless.
Pointless? Pointless? You believe it's pointless?
What was the point?
Well, I mean, there was no point of it. There wasn't building up anything, but you can't really build up anything when your brand is versus another brand.
This is what I don't like. This is why I think that I thought Raw was great, first of all, and I thought SmackDown was okay, but I don't like this Survivor Series hype at all. I don't like the build up to any of it at all. Period. I think it's all stupid.
I disagree. I don't think it's stupid.
It doesn't. It's not SmackDown versus Raw at Survivor Series.
It is.
No, it's not.
Should be called bragging rights.
Yeah, but
it's a classic Survivor
Series. No. And all the hype that has been leading up to this Survivor Series, what has happened between Raw and SmackDown?
Just Raw versus SmackDown.
Nothing for no reason at all.
Well,
for literally no reason, just because it's there.
Yeah, the reasoning.
There's no interfeuds. There's no intercompany feuds or whatever show feuds. There's nothing. They have nothing against each other. Raw doesn't care what SmackDown's doing. SmackDown does not care what Raw's doing. The only people that do are Stephanie and Shane. Literally, no one else cares. Every single thing that has happened in these past 3 weeks. Well, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's dumb. Has been, this team can't get along with each other. Next segment, this team can't get along with each other either. Next segment, same with this team. It's literally every single week for the past 3 weeks they've just been fighting each other for no reason, just because they're on the same team. And to beat SmackDown for what reason? Or to beat Raw for what
Literally
reason?
for bragging
For
rights.
bragging rights.
Yeah, but that's the pay-per-view. That's always been Survivor Series. It's always
But
been
there should be a stipulation, is what I'm saying. There should be something like the cruiserweight thing is awesome because if Kalisto wins this match, the cruiserweights go to SmackDown. That's crazy. They should have something like that.
Yeah, they have the Intercontinental, but also it's just for bragging rights. And since the brand split is pretty new, I think it was just a good change of direction and change of pace that they had there. It's not really like the most important pay-per-view, but I think it's a very good change of pace and a great spot for a pay-per-view, since others have been, like, iffy.
I think it's a great spot for a pay-per-view, too. I just don't like that it's pointless. Wrestling is supposed to have a point to it. It's stupid when it doesn't. Because then you're just watching matches, which are great, they're fine. Like, I thought the KO and match was awesome, the tag team match. I thought it was really good, but once again, it's like, you just watch Roman Reigns abuse everyone, and then Kevin Owens looks like a doofus, and then that's literally it. And Cesaro and Sheamus just get just get abused, and it's like, and I don't care about that. That's not my problem. My problem is it's just all pointless. Anyway, continue. I have a lot of shit to say.
Yeah, but I don't know. I like this new change of thing that it's something different and it's something fresh.
The problem is it's not different or fresh.
It's very different for what they do. What do you mean? It's very different. No other pay-per-views like this.
I mean, the Royal Rumble is like this.
It's not geared towards SmackDown versus Raw, though.
Yeah, it's true.
No, you're right. You're right. But the way that they're setting it up is very familiar.
Familiar? I think this is the most unfamiliar territory. There's been so many things just in this one Raw where you see, like, and even on SmackDown, that there's just different things. There's different guys coming from different brands, and you see, like, the locker room, they're all, like, waiting around and, like, saying what's going to happen and stuff like that. I think it's good. Especially because the brand split's so new, and I just like it because it's different, I guess.
I
the Randy Orton thing, very different. I liked it.
I respect that. I just don't agree.
All right, so we'll get into the Roman Reigns match and Kevin Owens versus Cesaro. It was a good match. Cesaro had a really, really nice spot going over the top rope. He did some like spinning 180.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, it was really cool, and Cesaro was in the lead, and they were taking control in the beginning of the match, and then it was all KO and Reigns. Reigns drags KO over Sheamus for the pin. That was just huge. Wow, I can't talk right now. Sheamus was speared by KO. Wow. All right, I might take a break. Hold on.
Just read the notes.
Roman Reigns was speared by... No. Okay. Sheamus was speared by Roman Reigns.
There you go.
And then KO dragged him over. Thank you very much.
There you go, Nick. Round of applause. Nick got through
Didn't Roman drag KO over?
Whatever.
Sheamus?
Yeah, you guys get the fucking gist of it. I don't care. That's it. I'm sick. I don't feel good. But yeah, it was a good match. Next thing was possibly the best thing of the night. No, there was a lot of best things of the night. So it was Rollins, Braun Strowman, and Y2J backstage.
Yes.
Yes, and Jericho comes over to Braun Rollins with a present, and the presents were scarves, very nice, fashionable scarves.
$750 scarves.
Yeah, and he goes, "These are the scarves of Jericho. Try it on, man." It was so fucking good. And Braun Strowman says, "I don't like scarves, and I don't like you," and rips the scarf. It was great. It was hilarious. It was like Y2J is just great right now. But
I kind of wish that Braun would have put a scarf on and wore it.
He did put Jericho a scarf on and then tore it to shreds.
Yeah, but it was funny, and obviously Jericho has just been the best, and you could see later in the segment on why he's the best. So the next thing was Sami Zayn versus Bo Dallas.
Great.
And Sami said that he wants to bring the IC title back to Raw. See, something that I got my hopes up that clearly isn't going to happen now is Sami Zayn going to SmackDown. Because if Sami Zayn wins, the IC title goes to Raw. And if Kalisto wins, the Cruiserweights and the Cruiserweight Championship go to SmackDown. Now I could really see that Sami Zayn's going to win this IC title, and the Cruiserweights are going to go to SmackDown. Which, I don't know how I feel about that. That's such a big thing to change, I mean.
Because, to agree that it's a big change, that Raw basically, not saying this week, but, all the weeks before, after the brand split, SmackDown has been dominating Raw, and I feel like if the Cruiserweights go to SmackDown, there will be, more of a, reason to watch SmackDown more than Raw, and Raw is, very boring, and, the Cruiserweights are the best kind of fill-in for the 3 hours. It's one of the best
really good
segment.
fill-in, yeah. They're a good fill-in.
But it's also becoming, we've been saying it for the past couple weeks, it's also becoming stagnant.
It's becoming stagnant, but I could see difference happening now, but it's becoming very stagnant and repetitive and stuff like that. But Sami Zayn versus Bo Dallas is a very quick match.
And Bo Dallas got fucked up.
Yeah.
Which is what I like.
Yeah, I like that, but they were building him up, so that's awkward for me. Don't really care. I'm not going to spend so much time on that. But Sami Zayn kicks him with a hell of a kick and pins him, and it's going to be you know what? Actually, since we could talk about Sami Zayn, we could talk about... Oh, no, we'll talk about that on SmackDown. Yeah, because that's when we didn't even know that was happening then. So, okay. So that was a quick match, whatever. Now, Brian Kendrick is in backstage with all the cruiserweights, and he's trying to get all the cruiserweights on his side to help him out, so he doesn't have to go to SmackDown or the belt, or he doesn't have to lose the belt. Nice. So...
Sorry, I was taking a picture of something that I need for later.
So...
Literally.
There could be a possibility of the cruiserweights going on SmackDown. We just talked about that a little bit. And I'm confused about that.
What?
That if the cruiserweights went to SmackDown, that would mean the IC title has to come to Raw.
Yes. Because then Raw would have literally nothing.
No, they have the United States title and the world title and what?
What do you mean?
They have the United States title and the world title on Raw.
Yeah, but they wouldn't have anything to fill the time with.
Oh, no. Oh, I thought you were saying that...
Yeah, Raw doesn't need to be 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it is 3 hours. It doesn't matter if it needs to be.
I don't think Raw needs the IC title. I think that would be bad. I think that would be very bad.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
If SmackDown gets the cruiserweights, Raw needs something.
Yeah, no, definitely
to fill 3 hours of bullshit with.
Yeah, definitely, but not the IC title. We were just talking, we were saying in a couple podcasts before that it's a prestigious title, and there's now 3 prestigious titles on Raw. That's ridiculous. That's so...
Yeah, I know.
It's so stupid. I know the depth on SmackDown isn't that great, and one title could probably go a long way.
But SmackDown's also only 2 hours long.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
You would have to give up the United States Championship or something, or make something exclusive to the brand.
Unless the thing happens which would be dumb if the IC goes to Raw, then the USA goes to SmackDown in a different pay-per-view.
It's whatever.
That would be weird.
If they're going to be bouncing these belts around, I guess it's cool, but it's just it's weird.
If the IC title gets bounced around, I wouldn't mind that. It's not horrible.
No, it's not horrible. It is definitely cool, but I would like that to be a title where every pay-per-view, you have to defend it against the other brand.
Well, it would be kind of like a...
I think they should make a brand title. Or something
That's what I was just going to say. They have in a lot of promotions, they have the TV championship where it's only defended on television.
On television, yeah.
And or you could do a combination of that where the belt would only...
The Battle of the Brands champion.
Yeah, exactly. The belt would be up for grabs at all times, and no matter who it is. Yeah, it's like the hardcore championship, except it's not as crazy.
Not as crazy. Where you could just go in the backstage. And
it's almost like you don't need a Money in the Bank or something, but you can come for the belt. So if he's on, let's say Ziggler's IC champion, right? Yeah. And he's on SmackDown, Sami Zayn can just come over from Raw at any point in time and be like, I'm challenging you right now.
I agree. Another thing, actually, you just talked about the Money in the Bank. Something just came into my head. I think instead of having 2 Money in the Banks like they're going to do upcoming, I think that you should spread them out evenly. So, one in the summer, one in the winter. Because with a Money in the Bank, it gives everybody this interesting feeling. Oh, wow, this pay-per-view might not be over. The Money in the Bank. If there's someone with a Money in the Bank, no matter what you watch, you want to watch more of it. And you're like, oh, shit, he might cash in now. It's just such a good element to add. And I think they should give the Money in the Bank, and it could be to any brand.
That's what I was just going to say. Yeah. So, you have a Money in the Bank ladder match with, 3 people from SmackDown, 3 people from Raw.
Yeah.
And then whoever gets it just has the Money in the Bank, you know what I mean? And then they can cash it for any
title.
Have to
be the Money in the Bank.
Yeah. That's what they can do. So then they can cash it. Instead of having an entirely new belt, you have you have 2 Money in the Bank pay-per-views you have a pay-per-view every 6 months. So you have one in July, and then you have one in January, right?
Right.
So whoever wins it, right, can cash in for any belt that they want, period. Any belt, SmackDown or Raw. So if Cesaro has the Money in the Bank, he can literally go over to SmackDown and cash it in for the WWE Championship if he wanted to.
That's what Benoit did. No, was it Benoit? No.
I don't remember.
Benoit won the Rumble, and he came into came onto Raw to...
That would be a really cool idea, because then whoever has the Money in the Bank briefcase has a lot of power. A lot of power, because every champion has to be on their toes.
It's just an added element, and especially with all this talent that wrestling has, I think that'd be perfect.
You literally give one extra person, like if Sami Zayn was the Money in the Bank holder
amazing.
right now,
It'd be amazing.
he'd have so much power right now. He could lose every match in the world and he'd still have the Money in the Bank contract.
All right, let's get on. We're rambling and we don't have much time today. But so Brian Kendrick goes backstage. We were just saying the Cruiserweight Championship might go in to SmackDown. So whatever, we'll see about that. I think. They also announced a match: Brian Kendrick versus Sin Cara. Forgot about that, which I definitely need to talk about. Very badly. Okay, so the next match was the mid-card match, which was Rollins, Y2J, and Braun Strowman versus the New Day, and I really enjoyed how Braun Strowman was the highlight of the match.
I love him.
I know. I'm starting to like him because he's getting booked properly.
Yep,
and that's all you have to do.
Yep.
Put him in the right spot and start making him mangle other superstars, not trash. So I'm really liking the way they're putting him. He actually had some... He talked on the mic. He had like a mini promo with the Jericho thing. He's not bad. And if they keep building him like this, I think he could be a dominant champion or even something like that. I think that'd be cool to have one of these guys as champion and not have a huge reign, but it sets up like a very big dramatic ending.
Well, there's a rumor I'll talk about later.
Yeah. No, I also know that rumor too. So, also, Braun Strowman, his wrestling ability, he's good. He's athletic for obviously that size.
He's 300.
His strength is insane. He did some crazy shit to Kofi Kingston where he just dragged him up off the floor and chucked him across the ring.
Yeah, I saw that. It was nuts. I love that. That match was awesome.
Yeah, it was a
Let's
really
get
good
pointless, but it was awesome.
Really good match, but also he had that move, which I talked about, and that running power slam to Xavier Woods, where I thought Xavier Woods actually died. So,
I also love that Xavier's wrestling a lot now.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Braun Strowman pins Xavier Woods. After the match, Rollins gives Jericho a pedigree. Just
Yeah.
I love Jericho takes the best bumps now since he's just like, it's just so funny watching him. I don't know if I'm just really biased. I guess not.
I love Chris Jericho.
Everybody loves Jericho, but he's just so funny.
The best on the show.
So now, next thing was Stephanie McMahon and Mick talking to Paul Heyman. Basically, Paul Heyman was stirring shit up and saying, "Oh wow, SmackDown Live is a pretty good team" or whatever. It was just Paul Heyman. Next thing was a small thing between Sasha and Charlotte, which just shows that they still have a rivalry.
Yeah, stupid.
Stupid, but things necessary. Like, those things, I feel like, are necessary since they're only 30 seconds.
But why do Sasha and Charlotte still have a rivalry?
I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, it's good because now you're like, oh, what's going on with them? Oh, we saw them on Raw, and they're still hating each other, you know? If you don't have enough time, because she does have a match here, right? Yeah.
Yes.
She has a match, but I like it. I don't know, whatever. It's a couple seconds.
Hold that point in your heads until we start talking about SmackDown.
Okay.
Well, just everyone remember that.
Next was something very disappointing. The Brian Kendrick versus Sin Cara match. Oh my
Botchamania.
God. Not only Botchamania, it was terrible. It was terribly paced. It was terribly written out. It was terribly choreographed. Oh my God, I couldn't watch it. The crowd was even booing. And the crowd hasn't booed in a match in, like, I guess they have a little bit, but they were booing. And it's not something you want your Cruiserweight champion, which, all these Cruiserweights are the best wrestlers ever. They're the best, they're high-flying, exciting matches. That was the complete opposite of an exciting match. I was actually really upset watching it.
Yeah, the Sin Cara fucking botched.
I felt like I was in jury duty, but like a really, really bad jury duty that I'm allowed to yell at this. So, next was Enzo and Cass talking to the club. They were talking about teaming up against the Golden Truth and the Shining Stars. It was dull, and it's weird for Enzo and Cass to be dull, but it was dull. I feel like they're losing momentum, and I'm scared because they sort of are losing momentum.
They're losing momentum because they keep beating the club over and over and over and over and over and over and over again.
But even their mic session wasn't even that great. Usually they get me hyped up, but it's been going on for a while that they've been doing the same slabba jabba mic talker, Skywalker, this, that, aristocrat. So it was like whatever,
Bars.
And it was dull.
Trump bars.
Yeah, whatever. This is all whatever stuff. Now the good things. Goldberg and Brock.
Wait, can we talk about that match?
What?
The match?
The match didn't happen yet at this point in time.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
Continue.
Jesus Christmas, Justin.
I thought we were bulking.
No. All right. So Goldberg and Brock Lesnar in the same wrestling ring.
Best
since Joe's full life. Almost Joe's full life.
Best segment on that show.
No, come on. I can't believe that.
You guys keep saying, come on, but
if you guys are listening,
how sick was that?
If you guys, it was great. Trust me, it was great.
How sick was it?
It wasn't like
It was crazy.
It was crazy.
It was
crazy.
fucking nuts.
It was nuts.
Dude, come on.
I agree
They had
with
a
Justin on
line
this
of
one.
security
You think
guards.
that was the best segment of the night? Of the night. Like, this is not even a question.
No.
It's
You
not
just
a
asked the
question.
question, and the answer is yes.
No.
They had a line of security
line of
guards that
security,
you knew
yes.
were just going to get tossed around,
Yes,
right?
And they actually...
Goldberg threw one of them, which is
He literally
amazing.
threw one.
You feel like all of them. You're like,
No, but he literally picked one of them up by their clothes and
Yeah.
just threw them across the ring.
And then
hit
the other
turnbuckles.
three that were left literally just they just
Yeah.
dipped. They were out.
Alright, so
Like,
there was a
fuck that
line of
shit.
security that we said, this is the first time they've been in the same wrestling ring, the
WrestleMania
squared
20.
circle, in
WrestleMania
12
20.
years, and it was great. So,
Joseph was 3 years old.
yes, 4,
Wait, at
whatever.
WrestleMania
20.
20, that was in
13 years. 12 years ago.
What year was that?
I don't know. 12 years ago.
Oh,
was
yeah,
12 years
so-
ago. Yeah.
2004.
So,
Yeah, I was 3.
Lesnar didn't say a word. Expected that. Goldberg and Heyman argued, and Heyman had this line where he said that Goldberg's gonna make you so unrecognizable that your son is gonna be calling Brock Lesnar daddy, and
Whoa.
I was like, wow. I
Yes.
literally said wow. I was like, no way.
And then Goldberg was
That
like,
is-
"Don't talk about my family," and then he
Yeah.
just kept talking about it. And I love that Goldberg was literally just kept pointing at Lesnar and being like, and talking to Lesnar and just ignoring that Paul Heyman even existed.
Yeah, it was
he was
perfect.
literally just like, "Stop talking for him." He's like,
Yeah.
he was pretty much just calling Lesnar a pussy the entire time, which was awesome. Oh, it was so good.
Goldberg lost it. He was tossing everyone. It was awesome. He looks great. He sounds great. He acts great.
He is great.
He's great, and I was so scared for him. And you know what? The match is gonna be totally different because Sting also looked this great, and I was just as hyped for Sting, but he just almost died when he was wrestling. So
The thing is, like, I don't know.
Thank you, Ron.
I don't know how the match is going to be because I don't like either one of their styles of wrestling, and when you put them both together, that just makes a
Yeah.
boring match. But I really don't want Goldberg to go anywhere, even though I know he is,
yeah,
and it's sad. But I
Yeah.
really don't because I never cared about Goldberg when I was a kid. I never really gave a fuck at all. But
like his
seriously,
entrance.
like, yeah, his entrance is sick, but like, I never cared about his character or him in general. When he left, I didn't care at all. But seriously,
because we didn't grow up in that era. That's like 7 years behind our time.
but either way, like,
Yeah.
he was still wrestling when we were there.
Yeah.
And he right now is phenomenal, and
Mhm.
I don't want him to go anywhere. I seriously don't.
He's too old. He can't hang. Like, I mean, he's doing everything he
I
can,
don't know,
but his
man.
body's not
Look-
gonna let him hang.
Look at that guy.
His body, I guarantee. We'll see the match. He's not gonna be able to hang. He's gonna get winded. The guy's fucking has to be over 50 years
He's
old.
an MMA fighter.
Yeah, but still, like, he's not an MMA fighter. He trains MMA.
No, he fights MMA. He's an MMA
Trains
fighter.
MMA. He does not fight MMA.
Yes, he
like,
does.
Religiously, no. I think he had like 2 matches in
Okay,
his life.
nonetheless. Do you know how
Whatever.
hard that is?
True. But Goldberg, I don't know. We'll see. It was a great
We'll see
segment.
what happens.
Only thing I'm scared about is the thing I brought up last week where Goldberg is a clear face in a town where they don't like Goldberg and they're going to like Lesnar. So I'm just really nervous about that. We'll see how it pans out on Sunday.
We'll see how the match goes. If Goldberg wins, they're really dumb. Unless Lesnar's going somewhere.
See, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm actually, that's one match I'm really excited to watch just because I'm more curious than like hyped up.
I don't know. Well, that's one of the matches where I really have no idea what's going to happen.
Yeah. All right, so then next was Sasha and Charlotte versus Foxy and Nia Jax, whatever.
Stupid match.
Sasha pins Alicia Fox, blah, blah, blah. Thing I didn't like is that Nia Jax wasn't highlighted really in that match. She really did nothing. She was being built up, and she really did nothing. Not the biggest deal, though. It was a filler match, clearly. Also, the next filler match was Enzo and Big Cass and the Club versus the Shining Stars and the Golden Truth.
Pointless, but I love it.
You love it?
Just because of the ending.
Oh, all right, yeah, whatever. The ending, because when Gallows was like, "Oh yeah,
Do your splash,"
do your splash,
and then
do
he
your splash,
goes,
and he just steals the pin.
Yeah,
it,
but
it
he
was
steals
a
the
perfect
pin.
heel move.
It's the perfect club move. That's what they do.
Yeah, it's the perfect
And
heel
it was
move.
cool. It was cool to me. I like
And
that.
like I said, Enzo and Cass losing a little bit of momentum.
I like
now,
that. That was cool.
the segment of the night, no doubt. Let me know if you also agree.
I don't.
All right, Justin, Joe, do you agree? Like, let's be real here.
I'm being real with you. I'm
Okay.
being straight up. I thought the Lesnar
So-
Goldberg thing was the best of the night.
So Daniel Bryan and Shane enter the building, and at that moment, all hell breaks fucking loose. So, everybody that was out, everybody that was in the ring was the Raw team, the Survivor Series team, whatever. And also, now Team SmackDown comes out through the crowd. Little thing Loved it.
Honestly,
I loved it too.
All right, I agree with you.
No speakable content could be found on the screen.
Great, my luck. I agree.
It was
I
epic.
it was great.
The place was rocking.
Oh, it was epic. Absolutely, 100%.
No,
It was
also,
sick.
the Goldberg thing was great. The place was like, yeah, they're happy, whatever. But this was
The place exploded.
Epic. This was this was epic.
It was
great.
epic.
I'm not saying it wasn't good.
No,
I just thought the Goldberg thing was better.
No,
Yeah,
because
that's opinion.
the Goldberg
That's
thing was
opinion.
kind of boring.
It was like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
It was
This was
like
sick.
15, 20
Yeah,
minutes.
it was sick.
Between
It was
Jericho's
awesome.
promos and
All right, let's talk about the
everybody else.
Goldberg thing.
Let's talk
here.
about this.
Let's talk about this because this is what we're talking about.
The Goldberg thing?
No, I don't want to talk about that.
Oh, all right, yeah. So this is what happens. This is what you need to do before a pay-per-view. You need all hell to break loose like the Attitude Era. This is what I'm saying. Like, usually they have that stupid thing where, oh, the heel's in the ring, and he wins, the face comes out, they brawl for 3 seconds, and it's over with. This, hell broke loose. There was carnage. There was bodies everywhere. It was sick.
And
I
a
loved
lot
it.
of people got added to the list.
Yeah, but before that,
You just meant the list.
it was the promos, in which it was Dean, AJ, Bray, Randy, and Ellsworth. So KO
And Shane.
Yeah, and Shane. KO and AJ started bickering. Then the mic gets handed to Y2J. And that's when it got really good. He said he added AJ to the list, including his hairstyle. So 2 people. So AJ and his hairstyle were added to the list.
And then he proceeds to yell, "What is that?"
Yeah.
At James Ellsworth.
And then he goes, he looks at it, he's like, oh, what is that? And I think his exact words were, you're a pretty weird looking guy. You know what we do to pretty weird looking guys here on Raw? You put him on the list. And when he put James Ellsworth on the list, I think literally the crowd exploded. The roof went off the place. It was the best thing ever.
And Ellsworth was
Ellsworth
tight.
was just sitting there like an idiot. I think he was actually mad, and it was the funniest thing ever.
What is that?
I was sitting here crying. Like, the tears were falling out of my eyes.
It was
when he
so
put
funny.
Ellsworth
It
on the
was
list.
so funny.
So then Carnage breaks loose.
How? Well, no, you're missing an extremely important part.
Oh, so Bray and Braun got into something, then Ambrose got into the middle of them, and he just decked Y2J. Y2J bumped amazingly. It was awesome.
No, and I think that Braun and Bray thing is crazy. They
Yeah,
teased a
I
lot
like
of cool shit in that one promo. A lot of stuff. So you're gonna see a lot of AJ and KO.
Yeah,
And you're gonna
AJ and
see.
KO, Braun
I
and Bray.
completely even forgot that Braun Strowman was
family.
in the Wyatt family.
Yeah.
I
So
forgot.
I think that was good that they did something with that.
And then Randy stepped in front of Bray.
Yeah, it was cool. You guys gotta watch it. It cannot be explained over a podcast. You
It was
literally have
awesome,
to just
yeah.
type in last few minutes of Raw, November 14th. Oh,
What the fuck
my
is
cat's
going
freaking.
on? Oh.
My cat's freaking out. Yeah, so the way to end it was the Shield 2.0 powerbomb.
And then
it was to AJ Styles over the top rope into Team SmackDown.
It was sick.
Perfect way to end the Raw. The crowd was going nuts. Everybody was like, "Let's go!" Hype for Survivor Series, and I give Raw a 9.3.
Oh, that's good.
A 9.3. You heard it here. It was great. It was entertaining throughout. Besides like the little fillers, I literally only minus 0.7 off of it. 9.3. Just because of the ending.
I'm gonna
and the
give
Goldberg.
a normal score, and I'm gonna
A
give
normal?
it a 9.
Oh, normal? A 9?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
not a
not normal.
9.3.
Oh, I thought you were saying like a normal score, like a 7.5.
No,
I was
no,
about
no,
to
no,
freak
no,
the
no,
fuck
no,
out.
no. It was exceptionally good.
Yes, definitely.
And I'm giving it a 9
9.3.
in the new era scale.
Oh, in the new era scale. Yeah, obviously you can't scale it on the attitude
I'm
era.
just
It'd be
saying.
a 0. No, it'd be like a 5.
It'd be like a 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Which is actually saying a lot for a new era.
For a
like-
go-home show.
Yeah, and especially for a go-home show, too, because usually those suck.
Yeah, it was great.
But
it was the perfect,
I thought it was
literally,
fantastic.
It was perfect way to go into Survivor Series. Thank you. Creative.
Until the day after SmackDown, Joe.
I give it a 9 as well.
Okay.
Creative drank their coffee that morning, I'll tell you that,
That they
much.
did. Until the next night on SmackDown. After a technical difficulty, we're back. I am taking SmackDown. So, SmackDown this week, I will go on and say, compared to Raw, it blew massive dick.
I agree
And
with
I'm
you.
going to say why when we run down it. And I know Nick disagrees with me.
No, compared to Raw, it doesn't suck. It wasn't better. It was great, though.
Compared to Raw, it blew dick.
Okay, so then, was it good?
No.
You guys are fucking nuts.
All right, ready? We're going to start off. Dolph Ziggler versus
I
The
think
Miz.
you were watching,
Okay.
I think you were watching Smack Up, like the Blockbuster version of Blockbuster on the Amanda Show. I really think so. 'cause
No.
You guys are bananas.
Smack up. Instead of
or like pinch up or something like that.
Dolph Ziggler versus The Miz.
All right, that was
Stupid. Great match. Stupid result. Great match. Stupid. Oh, so stupid result. Why? I don't want to see The Miz versus Sami Zayn. I want to see Dolph Ziggler versus Sami Zayn. And I said that last week, and I was so happy about it. I was so excited. I was so excited for it. And it just didn't happen. And now I'm upset.
But it is day 2 of The Miz's comeback.
Yeah.
Intercontinental Tour.
The World Tour.
Fuck it. I want to see Ziggler versus Sami Zayn. That match would have been epic.
That would have been a great match.
It would have been awesome.
Both
and
of them are amazing wrestlers.
fucking, of course not. Of course WWE doesn't want to do that shit. Why would they want to do that? Anyway, The Miz wins after interference from his stupid dumbass wife, and who's very pretty. And that's that. Okay.
She could still get no chin.
100%. Anyway, and I hate David Otunga. I just want to let everybody know.
Yeah, he sucks.
I just want to throw it out there.
He's probably a good lawyer, though, I would assume.
Kalisto versus Oni Lorcan from NXT. I just butchered his name, didn't I?
Yeah.
How do you say his name?
No, that was pretty good.
It's Oni. That's how you say it?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Okay. Anyway, he's from NXT. Came up, got jobbed out to Kalisto. Completely, absolutely pointless. Okay, we're gonna continue from here.
They should have brought a cruiserweight over.
Yeah. Nikki Bella versus Carmella. Now here's where we get into SmackDown blowing massive dick.
No.
Because this is what we're going to talk about here. And I'm going to actually put my phone away for this because I'm going to rent for a second. Nikki Bella versus Carmella. Great. Fantastic. Who gives a shit? No one. That's okay though. They have an interesting feud. They're fighting. All of a sudden, we see Charlotte in the audience with her belt. Oh wow, look. Raw's invading SmackDown again. Or not again. Raw's invading SmackDown.
Okay.
Just like SmackDown invaded Raw. How clever.
You needed that.
Shh.
Sure you did.
Let me tell you why this segment sucked.
There's
And I'm going
majority
to
votes here, but
preach.
go on.
I'm going to preach here.
This I don't care about because it's the women's.
You should care about it.
SmackDown's just going to whip the
Listen.
Raw women's ass.
This is why this segment sucked.
Okay, go.
Carmella comes down, all of a sudden, Carmella. Charlotte comes down, and all of a sudden everyone else comes down, right? Carmella's outside the ring. Nikki Bella comes outside of the ring. Nikki Bella attacks Charlotte. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. You looked at me like that didn't happen.
Oh,
I was
no.
like, wait. It's like, yeah, right?
I'm waiting for the point where it sucks.
So, Nikki Bella gets tossed back in the ring. Now, the Raw Women's Division comes out and starts attacking Nikki Bella. And this is where the shit's really, really so stupidly dumb on creative. Okay? Can you name the people who are attacking Nikki Bella? Name them all.
Name them all?
Sasha Banks,
That's one.
what's her name?
Alicia Fox.
Okay.
Nia Jax.
Okay.
Nia Jax, yeah.
Who was it?
There's two more.
What's her yeah.
Oh, Dana Brooke.
No.
I don't know what.
Dana Brooke
Charlotte?
was out there. Dana Brooke was out there.
I thought we named Charlotte.
No.
There's one more.
Yeah, there's one more.
Bailey.
Yeah.
Bailey.
Bailey.
And what's her face? Dana Brooke was out there too. She was because she's part of the Raw Women's.
No,
team.
she's not.
No, she's not.
But she was out there. I saw her.
She might have been out there, but
I don't know, whatever. I don't really care.
She might be in the corner.
There are two names on that list that I have a massive problem on attacking Nikki Bella.
Bailey.
Bailey and
Sasha Banks and Bailey. Explain it to me. Explain to me why two faces are attacking another face. Who cares about Alicia Fox? Fuck her. No one cares. She just came back last week. What the fuck is going on?
It's
Why is
SmackDown.
No. It doesn't work like that. Bailey does not attack people.
I understand, but were they gonna sit there and let the heel attack?
Yeah.
Like
What?
Yeah, no, you
Yeah,
have to bring the whole Raw Women's
You
team
have to
onto
do it.
SmackDown in order to do that whole segment.
So why do they even have to attack Nikki Bella at all?
because Nikki Bella's a leader.
Okay, so
Why couldn't they just be there? Why
Okay.
couldn't they just be like, "What's up?" and then leave?
if you look at that, why was Seth Rollins attacking Dean Ambrose?
Because they hate each other. I'm so confused.
They're two faces.
It doesn't matter. Dean and Seth have history together.
Okay, so then how about
It
who are
Bailey-
other two faces? Who are other two heels? All right, so what about Jericho attacking?
Jericho didn't attack anybody.
Oh, no, he got
Dean
that,
attacked
yeah.
Jericho because he's Dean Ambrose. I'm saying it fits. It's not about the faces. It's about the characters. Bailey's character does not attack people.
She's a hugger.
She's a hugger.
Yeah,
she doesn't attack
people. True, but also when provoked, no, she wasn't.
She wasn't provoked.
She wasn't provoked, but
they just jumped her.
Yeah, they did just jump her, but whatever.
They literally jumped Nikki Bella, and then Carmella, who hates Nikki Bella, helped her.
Yeah, they're just explaining.
No.
I'm taking Justin's side on this one.
Stupid. It's so dumb. It is so stupid and so tone deaf and moronic. And then what happens? The rest of SmackDown comes out, obviously, and they go help, right?
Yeah.
Then Nia Jax runs at Becky Lynch, and Becky Lynch ducks out of the way about 10 seconds too soon, and Nia Jax just runs by herself into the freaking side and crashes through.
I've seen a bunch of things like that Nia Jax calling her shots, and I think it's Nia Jax's fault now because she botches a lot. It's not really a botch, it might be that she's like super slow.
Maybe, I don't know, but
usually I see that happening.
It was definitely a botched spot, I can tell you that.
I see Nia Jax botching spots a lot because I hear her like yelling in the ring a lot, and I hear her talking to the other wrestlers, so.
It would have been cool if Becky would have moved out. I'm not saying it's her fault, I'm just saying it was botched.
Yeah, it's just a botch, whatever.
But I can definitely tell you that I fucking hated every second of that segment because that doesn't make any sense at all. None whatsoever. So I'm going to give that segment an F-.
F-?
An F-.
I don't know about that. I didn't see two. Whatever, I'm not going to.
Out of 100%, I'd give it like a 52.
Out of 100%, I'd give it a -9.
I'd give it like a B.
Okay. Now, the 16... Now we get to some more stupid shit. The 16-man tag team championship. The 16-man tag team match. Booker T comes out in the locker room.
Love that.
It was hysterical. It was great.
King Booker.
Love that.
That was hysterical. The match was actually pretty good. I don't really care. The freaking American Alpha go over. It's whatever.
I still can't believe how you think that SmackDown was bad when the two names.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't.
Well,
good.
I'm naming,
it wasn't good.
I just named you 2 out of the 5 segments. Actually, I'm sorry, 3 out of the 5 segments that I didn't agree with.
Okay.
So there you
I'd say
go.
it was okay. It wasn't good. It wasn't great. It wasn't
now
bad.
the best part about this show by far, because so far there hasn't been a good part of this show yet.
Nah. All right. Whatever.
I actually liked Miz winning the championship.
I don't. I hate it.
I mean, I didn't.
It's not about the belt.
I wasn't hyped about it. I was more confused on like why they were hyping up this Dolph Ziggler versus Sami Zayn.
I wanted to see Dolph Ziggler versus Sami Zayn, and I'm pissed. Maybe I'm biased. Maybe that segment was like objectively
I think
good.
you're really biased about the whole SmackDown thing.
No, I'm not.
As a whole.
Why would I be biased? SmackDown's my favorite show. I like SmackDown more than Raw.
No, well, I guess.
Like that's literally why I'm taking SmackDown, because I like it more. And I think the women's thing really fucking ruined it for me, because it makes no sense. Bailey doesn't come out and attack people. Whatever, I don't care. I'm not getting into it again. Anyway, Edge and The Undertaker come out. Team SmackDown's in the ring, whatever, they're hanging out. Edge calls someone a sugar tit.
I can't believe you're saying whatever to this. Edge and
it was awesome.
Undertaker.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
The Rated R Superstar 12-time champion and the fucking dead man
come out. I know, but the thing is nothing... Like, I enjoyed the segment. It was fun.
Their entrances, I swear to God, I was about to freak the fuck out.
Yeah, it was sick.
It was so good.
It was sick, but I'm speaking objectively, nothing happened in it.
The Undertaker came out.
That
was exciting.
Well, something did happen in it.
Yeah.
So, anyway, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Randy is talking... Edge is talking to Randy, and Bray's like, this isn't the same Randy you knew before.
That's annoying.
Whatever. AJ Styles is talking about Edge. It was stupid. I don't know. It was whatever. It wasn't stupid. It was just a back and forth thing that was just funny. Then AJ Styles said that Dean Ambrose was a lunatic and they shouldn't have even fought Raw in the first place. Then finally, they're about to go fight, and then everything turns blue and The Undertaker comes out, which is fucking epic. Every time you get the chills.
Yes.
Comes out, starts talking about it, and he's like...
He looks great, by the way.
Of course. And he's like, he finally has his hair back.
Yeah.
And he's like,
well, that's fake, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But
well, it looked real. But anyway.
It's real to me. So.
It's fine. Anyway, he says SmackDown is his home show. By the way, this was the 900th episode of SmackDown, just in case anybody didn't know. But he said SmackDown is his home show. It'll always be his home. And then he says something like,
Raw will rest in peace.
Yeah, and he's also
hyped.
saying that WrestleMania is not going to define him anymore, which I feel like we're going to see him more.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
this
is the last one.
No. But that's not confirmed. Oh. And either way, that's what I was just about to bring up, because he said that he's not going to let WrestleMania define him anymore, and he's going to be back.
And he's going to, like, take the souls of everybody who, like, fails.
Yeah, that's literally what he said. And he said, like, if Team SmackDown loses, they have to answer to him.
Yeah.
But, like, the thing is, he's literally talking like he's going to be back on SmackDown. Like, he just signed a contract to be a part-timer on SmackDown.
That would be the coolest thing ever. Imagine The Undertaker just coming in and ripping people's souls out and leaving.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Like, just not even in a title race. Just during the middle of a match, his music comes out, just comes out and just tombstones them both and walks out. I'd be fucking in awe.
To me, that was the best part of the show. That one single thing that he said. Because that is like... Wait a minute, so is he back, or is this still his last WrestleMania? I don't know. I'm not really sure exactly what's going on. Anyway, that was a really cool segment, especially because of that. And then that's the end of SmackDown. Overall, I think the show, especially compared to Raw, absolutely sucked. As just a show in general, I think everything was decently okay, except for the women's. I'm telling you, I can't get over that. I like the
women's.
I can't get over that Bayley and Sasha Banks were attacking Nikki Bella. It doesn't make sense.
That's just dumb.
I think they did enough just to hold out that for Undertaker on the edge, and that which was great.
But how was Raw so good when Raw is usually worse, and SmackDown just dropped the ball?
I thought SmackDown was a really good show. I thought it was a really good show. Definitely, I give it an 8.5. I enjoyed it.
I give it like a.
I don't know how you're not obsessing over this women's thing. I really don't understand.
It wasn't because I understand what they're doing. They're doing SmackDown versus Raw. It's very simple. That's what they're doing.
But Bayley doesn't attack other people.
I understand that completely. She didn't start it though.
But she still joined in.
It's her team. She's a team player.
Yeah.
If there's bad people on your team, you're still a team player. You wouldn't help out your team.
I don't agree at all. I literally don't.
It's actually a Raw vs. SmackDown pay-per-view. That's the only reason why they're doing it. It's team versus team. If Bayley definitely didn't start it, Sasha didn't start it, the heel started it against a face, and then the teams came up and backed up each other's team.
Yeah, but the thing is,
it wasn't individual.
But if Team SmackDown came out, and then they faced off, I'd be like, all right, fine. But Bayley jumped on just like the rest of them, jumping Nikki Bella, jumping her, not anything, literally jumping her. A 5-on-1.
I saw it. I didn't dislike it, but I wasn't like, oh, this is great. But
whatever.
I understand it.
I don't understand it at all. It literally kills Bayley's character for me. Kills it. Because now she's not good anymore. She just jumped somebody. So I don't really care who started it. It doesn't matter.
Oh God.
No, really though. It's the truth. It just their characters were ruined, and so was Carmella's too, because Carmella should have been in there jumping Nikki Bella with them.
So what you're saying is that when Bayley has to wrestle in the Survivor Series match, if she faces off against Nikki Bella,
that makes sense because it's in a match.
It is the same thing.
No, it's not, Nick.
It is the same.
No,
thing.
It's not.
I believe so.
Nick, if it was a brawl 5-on-5, it would make more sense. She is a face that does not attack people, especially considering she's the one that's been losing the entire time. The only people who jump other people are heels. Heels jump other people. Faces don't.
I mean, I get what you're saying. It does definitely ruin the character of Bayley for me because Bayley's still going to come out and make me want to hug her every single time, 100% of the time.
Yeah, except for the fact I now picture Bayley jumping Nikki Bella.
That's a little weird. That's a little excessive.
No, it's not.
You're just going to keep thinking that every week.
Yeah, it's just it's not because her character doesn't make any sense.
You think out of this one segment, this 3-minute that Bayley is a fucking monster, and then you can't.
No, I don't think. I'm not saying that. I think, but her character would not do that.
Well, she was just backing up her team.
Yeah,
I disagree with you both 100% completely.
Yeah, it's definitely opinion, but if Bayley's gonna come out to you and she's gonna be not Bayley, I feel bad. I actually feel bad because that ruins it for Bayley.
Well,
for you at least.
I mean, I think
I'm still gonna come out and be like dan 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 and whacking my arms around like.
I don't know. I think after last week she got such a huge pop in Scotland, and then she's getting booed on SmackDown because she's jumping one of the biggest faces in the company.
They weren't booing Bayley, bro.
They were bullying Team Raw.
They were bullying Team Raw.
And if they could have done, I could literally name 5 other things that they could have done there, and that
they definitely could have done it different. It wasn't an astronomical thing.
I think it was literally a botched segment.
it wasn't they could have done it differently. It definitely wasn't astronomical bad and didn't change their perspective of character at all for me.
I still don't know how. It just doesn't make sense to me. But it's whatever. It's fine. It's like Hillary Clinton coming out and saying she's going to build a wall. Literally the exact same thing.
So you're saying a heel turn from Hillary Clinton?
Yes.
Clinton.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you're trying to say here.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, so now we're going to go into the news. There's not really a lot of news, honestly. There's a couple big ones, but there's not, in volume, there's not a lot. So, one thing, probably the biggest thing, Vader apparently has 2 years to live.
That's crazy.
Sucks,
fucking nuts.
Dude. I feel so bad.
That's just insane to me. And Mick Foley said it's time to induct him into the Hall of Fame, which I agree.
He has to go into the Hall of Fame now. Like, that's very obvious.
I definitely agreed. The Rock.
It's going to be the best 2 years of his life.
No, I'm sure.
Well, at this point, you might as well make it that, no?
Yes, that is very true. The Rock was nominated Sexiest Man of the Year.
Yes, I agree.
I also agree.
It's true.
I agree, and he's going to be the president in 2020.
I hope so.
Triple H said he's interested in Conor McGregor.
Not going to happen, but okay.
Guarantee you Conor comes out of WrestleMania.
Triple H was at UFC 205.
He was at UFC 205, and I guarantee he said this.
Triggered.
He said this.
Triggered.
Quote from Triple H. He could come over. He's got it all, man. He's got the personality, the skills to talk. He's an entertainer for sure. What does he walk around at? 180 or 180 pounds? I have smaller guys now in the WWE. We have 200-pound guys who are stars. You don't need to be 300 pounds anymore. End quote.
Okay, I want to let's talk about that. Do we have time to talk about that? Because I want to talk about that. Conor McGregor, first of all, is not going. He's going to be like the Great Khali. Like, he's not going to come over unless the money is fucking astronomical.
Which it will be.
They don't need that when they could spend literally a tenth of the a hundredth of what they're gonna pay on an indie good wrestler, maybe like the Bullet Club, that will give me so much more excited than fucking Conor McGregor coming out. He could only come out as Conor McGregor.
I wouldn't actually get excited if the Bullet Club came over at all. They would just ruin them.
You wouldn't get excited?
They'd ruin them.
I'd be pumped as hell.
You think about the Young Bucks in WWE, they'd ruin them.
See, like, they're not doing that anymore with these indie stars. They're bringing them over as indie stars.
They're already doing it with the Bullet Club.
But the Bullet Club, they changed a little bit. I'm saying all these indie stars, like all the cruiserweights came up. All the cruiserweights came up.
Gallows and Anderson were also in NXT. That's mainly one of the reasons too. That
they weren't in NXT.
They weren't in NXT.
No,
I thought they were.
They came right up to the main roster.
They came right up.
Yeah,
but I could have sworn they were. On
no,
NXT.
Gallows was in the WWE beforehand.
He was
Festus.
Yeah, and he was part of this Trader
But
Society.
also, the Bullet Club wasn't necessarily ruined. They were just better together. They were split up, and that's what really made them like sort of suck a little bit. They needed AJ Styles and Finn Balor to like actually.
Well, I hope when Finn comes back, things change.
But I'm saying, if Conor McGregor comes up, you're gonna need a lot of money. The guy's not gonna fight at all. He's gonna be a Lesnar. He's not going to fight. His matches aren't going to be exciting in the slightest.
I don't think he's going to join WWE. I just think he's going to come out of WrestleMania.
Oh, if he comes out of WrestleMania. Oh, I thought you're saying he has the skills and stuff like that. That's
no. He has mic skills. He's probably better on the mic than almost everybody in WWE. Actually, probably is better than everyone, considering he's doing it without a fucking script, and he's doing it in real life.
Yeah, no, he's funny on the mic. But also, like, if he makes an appearance at WrestleMania, interesting, whatever, but why? Like,
it'd be the same thing as Rousey.
Yeah, same thing as Rousey, but I feel
and everyone was hyped for Ronda Rousey to hip toss fucking Triple H.
Yeah, that was definitely cool, but nothing followed up with it. Since we're like such big wrestling fans, I feel like you need to do stuff for the long run. You know, these
agreed,
one little
100%
things.
agreed.
Like, this Conor McGregor is literally just to sell tickets to maybe like a bunch of UFC fans that never watched. Oh, McGregor's on WrestleMania, let's watch it. It's not gonna change my fucking perspective. Like, I'm gonna get WrestleMania and watch it if Conor McGregor was on it, off it. Like, if nobody on the main roster.
If there was a bunch of toddlers.
If
on
literally
there,
if they had monkeys and it was called WrestleMania, I would watch it.
No, me too, 100%.
It's WrestleMania, so
I agree.
To me, that's very stupid.
No. I agree with you, but I don't think it's.
With that money, you're gonna pay
but
Conor
it's also,
McGregor.
but they can also make a lot of money off of it too.
They're first of all, they're selling out regardless. They're selling out like absolutely regardless.
Think about if McGregor was on a fucking Raw
That would spike ratings, and it would.
That would definitely spike ratings.
That's what they want.
But think about
Vince
how much
cares about ratings.
you could spend all that money on McGregor for one appearance, and you could sign someone huge right now in the indie scene, and that could make the company better in the long run, like a young talent
in the long run. Yes, but I don't think that Vince McMahon thinks in the long run anymore.
Probably not. Yeah, you're right.
I really don't think so, because if not, Lesnar wouldn't be in WWE anymore, and Goldberg would have never came back. Why is Goldberg coming back for one match?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. He doesn't think like
Vince
that
needs
anymore.
to just pass it down.
Nonetheless, I still think it would be cool to see Conor in WWE, but I do agree with you in that it's dumb.
Yeah.
But I do think it would be cool. There's something else that I wanted to talk about. Oh, I said this before. Braun Strowman, you were talking about a title picture. There's rumors that he's going to feud with the Big Show, which is very stupid to me.
I mean, he doesn't need to be in the title picture now. I think he could be a good champion, but I think that's a good feud for him because it's just giant versus giant.
Yeah, but I don't want to see that though.
I don't want to see it, but also
be very boring.
It's very good to put him there.
It's logical.
It's logical. It's very good to put him there. Like he's been.
He would have to go over.
He would have to go over the Big Show, but it would also be passing a torch from giant to giant. That would be Big Show's last match, and if I want to see Big Show get retired, it's to Braun Strowman.
Yeah, 100%. You're right. You're right. I just don't. I think Big Show should just retire now.
Yeah. But now, if there's rumors against him and the Big Show, that would be at Mania. That'd be fucking awesome.
I can tell you one thing. I'd much rather see the Big Show versus Braun Strowman than the Big Show versus Shaq.
Yeah.
So I can.
Or a triple threat match. That'd be bananas. I would like that.
Yeah, and I hope Braun literally picks Shaq up and just throws him, and then that's it. Yeah. Anyway, so that's really all the news. Anybody else think of anything? There's something weird happened with TNA where they were like shooting on each other, like the like Joey Mercury or someone. I don't even fucking know.
Yeah.
I just want to throw string beans at you.
Yeah.
Same.
Oh, actually, that was the other thing. Did you see Matt Hardy's Amnesia segment?
No.
It was hysterical.
It's great. He's so good. Sign him, please.
Yeah, sign them both, dude. They're so good. They're so good. Sign them and let them do what they want.
It's weed.
Yeah.
Seriously, sign them and let them do whatever the fuck they want.
That's right, because Matt Hardy, like right now, for you to be able to do what you want, you either have to be the best wrestler in the world or you have to be one of the biggest one of the biggest wrestlers one of the biggest wrestlers in the world. The best or the biggest. Like Matt Hardy will come over and he will still be broken Matt Hardy. You know what I mean?
I hope so.
I think so. Vince sees money in that, definitely.
Well, it's definitely TNA's best thing, I can tell you that.
Oh, that's without a doubt. Honestly, I like TNA's roster a lot.
So do I.
Like Drew
Especially their X
and all
division
them,
too.
they're all good.
Their X division is awesome. And I actually like Bobby Lashley.
I like Bobby Lashley. I love AJ Styles though. So.
Well, I mean, obviously.
We haven't talked about AJ Styles. I need my AJ Styles fix, so I love you, AJ Styles.
Yeah, we do love you, even though you lock your keys in your trunk like an idiot.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's been Chutes and Ladders episode 6?
Whoa.
5?
5.
5? 5 episodes, doing this for 5 weeks already?
Wow.
5 weeks of this.
That's awesome.
Garbage.
Anyway, guys, happy 5-week anniversary. My name's Justin, that's Nick,
Adidas
the champ.
shoes are comfortable.
That's Joe, Gweet.
Jeff.
And so thank you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, leave us feedback, what we could do better, what we could do worse. Tell me that that women's segment was stupid, because I agree with you if you tell me that.
No.
And we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks.
Peace.